Alright, part 2 of the video. Back at it again. It was unsuccessful last weekend, but got some good pointers. I think I know close to where to look this time. So, hopefully, we'll successfully find the plane crash site. Alright, short trip so far up to the first, what I call one of the three sisters of Hanging Rock. That's normally the short hike that people go up to, check out the views, and then come on back down. Sun's coming out. It's supposed to be partly cloudy today. That's 48. A few of the trees, a few more of the leaves are off the trees than they were last week. So hopefully visibility will be better, but still hiking through rhododendron will kill the visibility quick. Alright, you can somewhat see a trail going towards the second sister. And this is the trail we followed last weekend. But instead of cutting down the hill, we're going to keep following the ridge a bit longer before we cut back. Right, my dad, a long time ago, told me there was a cave up on this side of the mountain. And I had looked for it before, but never found it. And I'm guessing this is what he talked about. Not so much a cave as it is just one big rock overhang. You can almost tell maybe this rock used to be part of that and it slid away instead of just falling down the mountain. You can see somebody set up fire ring, little benches, various graffiti around the place. I guess if it was a sudden rain, it would protect you a bit from a downpour. But anyway, this is not our goal. We're pushing on. Here's the third sister from below. I think. Still don't know exactly. We'll go up there and see what the view looks like. Alright, that ridge was what we just came over and down. A tiny little house down there, but it's got a nice secluded little cabin or something. There's Moore's Knob. Just over that ridge is Hanging Rock, the first sister. I believe that's the second sister. I think this is the third sister. Now, if you look way down there in the valley, see if I can zoom in the edit. I stopped at that guy's house last time where I'd almost given up hope. And he gave me some pointers as to where the crash site actually was. Okay, this might look like just a mound of dirt, but it's important to the plane crash story. Because when I tell some people at work or whatever about this, they're like, can't you just see where the trees have been knocked down? Well, the crash site was in 1963. So if there are trees around that have been around since then, old trees, they're big trees. And what usually is happening around here is trees are growing, getting old, getting blown over, getting disease, whatever. And a lot of trees don't live that long. Here's an example. We've got this mound of dirt here, and this rotten away tree. So that tree may have been alive back in 1963. And then you can see this tree up here. It has fallen, but it's got 4 trees growing out of it. Well, it's its own tree. It's just decided to send a limb up because it knew the trunk was down. So even though the trunk's rotting away here, the tree's still living. And you can see another tree in behind that. So most of these trees here are probably only 10, 15 years old. Get some of your bigger trees, maybe 20, 30, 40. And maybe some of these big oaks may have been around then, but they would have been very small trees. So not like there's just a path of destruction through the trees that you can see. In fact, the pictures I've seen of the crash right after it happened, when rescue personnel were coming, the plane was partially up in a tree. The photos I've seen recently, the plane is on the ground. So that's telling me that either the rescue workers cut part of the tree to get the plane down, or trees have just died rotting away. So now the plane is on the ground. But anyway, if we find it, we will see that today. We'll carry it. I see something that looks like metal. And I'm thinking I might have finally found the crash site. Definitely airplane pieces. So I'm close. Part of a wing. I won't disturb it too much. Now there are reports that the wing was ripped off before it crashed. So we're definitely close. Part of it at least. Some more pieces. There's some kind of grommet. It's got a tree on it. And I see something through here. definitely it. There's supposed to be a plaque up here. And here it is. And that would have been some type of rubber, probably a fuel bladder down in the wing. 4, 5, something. And here's one of the reasons they don't want people knowing where this is. People have scratched their names in it. Looks like somebody was back here in 1978. Probably a local kid. And all the pictures I've seen shows no engines. I'm assuming the engines would have been something expensive that someone would have wanted to salvage, and so they probably got both engines and reused them on a different plane. If you were wondering where it is, it's in Hanging Rock State Park. I think people that can go through the effort to actually find it on their own would not be the type that would come up here and steal pieces or scratch their name in and deface it. Because this is where 2 people died. And it's been left up here kind of as a, not a memorial to them, but it's become that. So I don't want people come up here and ripping it apart, painting on it, whatever. So if you are watching this and you do find this, please respect the crash site or any other crash site you find and leave it as you find it. Take pictures, video, leave everything else. And this might be a good time to say, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you didn't see part 1, it was me looking at a completely different area about a mile that way and getting frustrated. But the old man that lives in the house down the hill gave me some advice, told me approximately where it was. So still had to zigzag across the mountain about 2 hours. I think it was worth it. See you next time.